All right, if you hear a baby crying, it's just yeah, baby crying. Uh, I was asked to make a video. I guess I was supposed to be a response. I'm just making a video outright. I don't know. This person sees it, they see it. But it's people saying you can't compare mixed martial arts to wrestling, and I say you can. Not the action so much, because one's obviously fixed, which should mean it's better no matter what. But it's usually not. And the other one's mixed martial arts. I say where they are comparable is, first of all, booking. Mixed martial arts, there's rankings and stuff, but generally in the bigger companies anyway, UFC, Strikeforce, they book the fights people want to see. They book them. In WWE and TNA, they eventually book them on maybe on the biggest show, and usually not even that. And it's almost always underwhelming. Since Michaels Taker, WWE hasn't booked anything great. They've had matches that are really great, but it was all talent. The booking was still shitty. Or Jericho got the feud over by himself, or something like that. I just want to say MMA has far superior booking. Far superior. There's so many stacked cards and stuff. WWE's got a stacked roster. TNA's got a stacked roster. But we get stuck with Sting, Mr. Anderson, and Jeff Hardy in the main event. Okay, Jeff Hardy's a junkie. Proven junkie. I've known junkies before, some of them are nice, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're unreliable when they're other people's lives are in their hands. Most of the time. So TNA's got that guy against a man that's 53 years old and far out of his prime. 90% of his career is gone, at least. Dude's probably running on empty. And then last team in an event goes 90 seconds. Instead of, I don't know, bringing in Kurt Angle or Alex Shelley or anyone to just, if I were Bishop, I would have just came out and said, Jeff's fired. If he wants to go to rehab, fuck him. And then I'd bring out a, credible wrestler, which Jeff Hardy is not most of the time. And, in MMA, if somebody would have done drugs, they would just replace them with another fighter who wanted to fight. If it was last second, well, they wouldn't let that happen because they're not TNA. They would notice someone walking around like a drug addict. So, I'm saying where they're comparable to video packages, especially. WrestleMania 17, everything. I mean, sure, Limp Bizkit isn't the greatest band, but they used to, WWE used to have good videos. They're intense, they're well built, And, WWE and TNA fucking suck. Ring of Honor does an alright job sometimes. New Japan does a decent job, and theirs are in Japanese and they're more enticing than WWE's build-up videos. Explain that. I know very little Japanese, and I can follow all their feuds, except for when they bring in TNA guys, where I don't know, in a fucking drugged up coma like Jeff Hardy was when he faced Naito. Go back and watch it. Definitely on drugs. I would know. Look at his eyes. Or when he hit Mr. Anderson in the back of the chair. So basically, I'm saying this is kind of all scattered all over the place because I was pissed off and someone said there's no way to compare them when I made a fair comparison. UFC better built, which they shouldn't have because they have to go by rankings and everything. And also UFC has even if there isn't always payoff. But there is more often than WWE. This is shoot. It's not like they have a picked winner. And they usually end up better than WWE and TNA's, which are scripted. Explain how that happens. I don't want to say scripted, but predetermined. I mean, the end is written, but they make up the middle and stuff. Basically what I'm saying is Vince McMahon was a great booker. Whoever's in TNA, Bischoff or Russo or Hogan, does not know how to book at all in any way, shape, or form. And WWE just Vince has like lost his touch or something. Maybe it's because he has no competition. And anyone says TNA's competition, fucking idiot. They never will be. They'll be dead before their competition. And that is coming soon. There's no way it can. Even TNA fans are chanting bullshit, and they'll put up with anything. It's notorious. I mean, not the Canadian ones. The Canadian ones will boo out of the building for like the smallest mistake, but. So, yeah, that's my video. Mixed martial arts and wrestling are comparable. Pro wrestling should be better, but MMA on most occasions is. Unless we're talking about like Ring of Honor, maybe Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Chikara, and some Japan. Even Noah's not really up to MMA standards. Trevor Murdoch in the main event. Anyway, that's the end of the video, and if you want to make a video response, please do, especially if you disagree. I'd like to see someone make an excuse for WWE and TNA horrible looking. Besides, you can't compare them. Like, let's see some good reasoning here. Seriously. Alright, check out my shirt, Clash. Best band of all time. Alright.